Good evening and welcome to tonight's Skylark Soundbite on Christmas Eve. Now, for me, Christmas is a beautiful time of the year, isn't it? For a lot of us, it's the time to just kind of stop for a few days, to enjoy being together as friends and family, and to eat too much. But for me, there was always a sense of anticipation when it comes to Christmas Eve. I knew that when I was growing up, Christmas was close when Star Wars would be on TV. Or in later years when I would, 18, 19, 20, you'd finish work on Christmas Eve and you would all head down to town and we would catch up with our mates, and a lot of those mates would have their fake mistletoe, hoping that they might get lucky in Zeus or Duke's or Chicago's or wherever the night took us. But there was just this sense of togetherness and enjoying each other's company. 2020 comes along and kind of changes the landscape, doesn't it? You look at the start of this year and no one could have anticipated what this year may have looked like. Lockdowns, to tears, to people losing loved ones, to jobs being lost. I was walking down Chelmsford High Street only yesterday and just a sense of real emptiness. It would seem that 2020 has been a year that seems void of hope, that darkness seems to be winning and isolation seems to be the new normal. It's not the year that we anticipated or expected it to be. Yet with that anticipation, Christmas Day is coming. And Christmas Day represents a baby being born. A baby whose name would be Emmanuel, God with us. This baby Jesus who ends up being the hope for humanity. This baby that changes everything. When I look back at 2020 and look at what it's done, Christmas Eve serves as a reminder that hope is coming, and hope has a name, and his name is Jesus. At the start of 2020, a few of us went out to Romania for a charity that I'm a part of, and I have a dear friend who is full of wisdom, and when we saw what was around us, the thing that he said is that when there is darkness, sometimes we just need to punch the darkness until it bleeds light. And I love that saying, and it has always stuck with me throughout this year. Sometimes we need to punch the darkness until it bleeds light. What does that look like when it feels like darkness surrounds us? I think it's taking those steps to love others well. Checking in with a FaceTime, a phone call, a text, a WhatsApp message, dare I say it, a Zoom call, whatever that may be. But making sure this Christmas we check in on those around us. It's different, we couldn't have foreseen it. But maybe it's those small steps of love that pierce the darkness for what has been a tough year for many. But on Christmas Day, as Christmas Day looms and approaches, and although we sadly can't have our Christmas Eve service, may this Christmas we take time to remind ourselves that hope was born, hope is here, and whatever 2021 looks like for us, Jesus is fully present. Friends, have a beautiful Christmas Day, whatever that looks like. May you know that you are loved. May you know that hope was born, that hope dwells amongst us, and hope is Jesus. Merry Christmas. God bless.